Happy New Year, y'all! I honestly can't believe that we've made it after all. 2020 was one hell of a journey. Hi, if you're new to my channel, hi, my name is Renata. This is my channel. Make sure to subscribe down below and also give this video a thumbs up. Hope you guys enjoy. So over the years, YouTube have released rewind videos to look back on what's been trending, what's been happening, crazy video ideas throughout the past year. So today I thought I'd make my own little YouTube rewind, I guess, to look back on the year that's been 2020. Just a quick warning, this video is going to be a long one, so go ahead, make yourself a cup of tea, a cup of coffee, grab some snacks, let's just get started. I actually start my year in Jakarta, Indonesia. If you see me looking down, it's because I've got my computer here with all my notes because there is a lot. We started in Jakarta, Indonesia, where my family and I spent our winter break. So we actually celebrated Christmas of 2019 over there and also New Year's. January 1st, 2020, we were greeted with a flood. The whole city was basically flooded. I mean, what a great start. School-wise, I just started my 4,000 word IB extended essay at this point, which looking back is so crazy because I just remember being so lost and confused on what I was gonna write about. I mean, so glad it's over. And towards the end of January was Chinese New Year. This was probably the highlight of the month. My family always goes big for Chinese New Year with lots of food and red pockets because, you know, we like a little bit of cash. I also had some friends over and celebrated together with them since they were boarders, so they were far away from their family, and that was so much fun. And looking back now, I wish I could have had more of those moments. Oh, and of course, we can't forget that, like, at this point in time, Trump was still planning about talking about World War III and all that. Like, COVID still didn't exist. Moving on, we entered the month of February, which is actually my birthday month. So at this point, COVID was just a thing that was going on in Asia. People knew about it, but we really didn't think too much of it. In my family, February is a big birthday month. My mom and I's birthday are a week apart, so for our birthdays we went out to London, spent the day there, had a lovely lunch at Sketch, which is basically a restaurant known for their influencer approved bathrooms. I mean, I gotta be honest and say, like, the bathroom was the main reason I went. The food was also not too bad, so, you know, maybe go ahead and check it out once lockdown and quarantine is over. I then got my very first Chanel purse, which I am so forever thankful for. In Indonesian culture, we have a sweet 17 instead of a sweet 16. So instead of a party, that was my birthday present. At this point, everything was still normal. I also had my first set of IB mocks, so that was fun. Definitely enjoyed the torturous hours spent studying. Yeah, what a fun week. Following the exam week, I had a lower 6th ball, which in my school takes the place of a GCSE prom. It was honestly so much fun. I haven't been to a school dance in forever. Probably the last time I went was freshman homecoming, so it's been a while. And I really miss it. The ball was also on my birthday weekend, so it kind of felt like a sweet 17 party, which was a bonus, of course. Also got a picture with my then crush. Now we enter the month of March. This is where things begin to go wrong. Everything was going as normal until towards the end of the month. Schools began to close. England being England, we were kind of a little late to having lockdown and shutting down things. My school didn't close until like the final week of March. I was supposed to take my SATs, I think, the weekend when lockdown happened. So that got cancelled. Now, my school is mainly a boarding school, so like the final 2 weeks before we went fully on online learning, there was only like 2-3 of us still taking the IB that was still like physically present at school. So that was fun. It was honestly so lonely though, and I think towards the end of the week most of my teachers just gave up teaching. Also, I was supposed to take part in this really cool physics computing CANSAT competition, but of course, because of COVID, that got cancelled. What would have been my last Neil House dinner also got cancelled, which is really sad. But honestly, it's just so crazy looking back how much things can change within a month. However, there was a good thing during March because I finished my extended essay. So 4,000 words full of sweat, hard work, and tears down the drain. So happy to have finished it. I could finally breathe, felt so much relief. If you're an IB student, you'd understand. Oh, and I think it like snowed at one point as well. I mean, British weather can never expect anything. Then comes April, May, and June, also known as UK's first rounds of lockdown. I'm just gonna briefly go over these months because nothing really happened then. I mean, I still had school, I had online school, and I was pretty much stuck at home. So we had distance learning until like the end of June, which I spent 9 hours a day on staring at my computer screen. I'm pretty sure that my eyesight has since gone worse. Thank you, online school. But on a brighter note, I ended up spending so much more time outside. I went on a couple walks daily during my free time during lunch. And I did some runs in the morning as well. Probably the healthiest I'd ever been. Also, I got very bored easily. I think we all did. This pushed me to start creating more videos. I also started a TikTok at this point, which I am now obsessed with and spend hours on the app daily. I also tried the whipped coffee trend. I still make it to this day. I mean, whoever came up with it was a genius. So there was the viral mirror trend, and I also spent some time working on my artworks. Hint, hint, check out my Instagram if you haven't already. During quarantine, I also gave the Chloe Tings workout a try, which I'm sure we all did at one point in time. Honestly, it was one hell of a ride. If you want to see more on that, I posted a video about it. Just click the information bar somewhere up there, and yeah, it'll also be linked down below. On a more serious note, during these months, there was, of course, the important tragic historic event which happened, the Black Lives Matter movement. So this movement we should all remember and continue to raise awareness for, because the fight isn't over. It is nowhere near over. People are still being wrongly accused and wrongly punished because of the color of their skin. As 2021 comes, I only pray that this movement continues to achieve its goals and see true change. May we all open our eyes and ears to what is really going on in our world, instead of only caring about there's so many people living a better life, the world is good, blah blah blah. Now comes July, where lockdown restrictions are beginning to ease. So this year, of course, my family and I stayed in England because of the travel restrictions. We ended up doing a lot of shopping. We went to Selfridges and also Vista Village. I mean, the summer sales this year were pretty crazy. We also did some traveling around the country. We went on road trips to Cornwall, Oxford, Nottingham. Really, we've just used this time to travel around England while we're still living here. Then came August. This month was probably one of the busiest months for me. I was juggling all my American universities and finalizing all my UK university choices and also my Canadian ones. I also had my SAT practice and mock revision to do. It was also my sister's birthday month, so there was a lot going on. We went to London for her birthday and we ate lots of good food, and I made her birthday cake, which was different because she's normally the baker in my family. Back to the revision and not so fun stuff. I of course had to score my SATs, and then I had to cram all my revision ready for exams on like the second week back. School started again in September. It was honestly so nice to see all my friends again after not seeing them for like 5 to 6 months. I mean, it was so good to get out of the house, period. I gotta be honest though, I think I forgot how much effort socializing really takes. Other than exams, September was a pretty normal month, or as normal as things can be nowadays. When October came, nothing much changed. I was still really busy with college applications because of early app deadlines. And then Halloween was insane, even though I don't really celebrate it, but I do enjoy giving out candy to trick-or-treaters. So I was a bit bummed that I couldn't do it this year, but maybe next year. On a brighter note, I received my first uni offer for UTSA. I think I was extra happy with this one because it was my very first acceptance, so I was just relieved that I had someplace to go and that I was gonna be stuck at home while everyone was off to uni. I started getting other offers too, and I'll make another video about my university choices and everything in the future once I've received all my decision letters. Fast forward to November, new lockdown rules were put in place. Woohoo! My school ended up actually having several COVID cases. We had to stay in separate bubbles. I couldn't really see my friends, and they canceled like all the fun stuff, the EP session, elective sessions, and any social events. Overall, school just sucked. I honestly don't think we realize how much we have until it's all taken away. When December came, however, boy was I ready for Christmas. Before Christmas though, I did hear back from MIT. I'll put more on that in a future video. My family goes crazy for Christmas. It's probably safe to say that Christmas is our favorite holiday of the year. As soon as Thanksgiving in November was over, we basically took all our Christmas decorations out, put the tree up. We had lights outside. We also decorated our window. The inside, we had our tree and even more lights and just like tiny Christmas decorations here and there. It's gonna be so sad to take it all down. For the first time in like ever, we actually tried to cook a turkey for Christmas. We tried having like a British / American Christmas dinner, Christmas lunch. Actually turned out pretty good, but I'm not sure if it was worth all the work. Like, it was a lot of work. And of course, to top it all off, my family and I exchanged gifts with one another. If you want to know what I got for Christmas, then make sure to check out last week's video. It'll be linked down below. So that brings us to the end of 2020 and to the end of this video. I think we can all agree that 2020 was far from perfect. It was far from anything I've ever imagined. I had so many plans and trips that were cancelled because of COVID, which is unfortunate, but I think I've also used this time to truly reflect on what really matters despite all the commotion it's caused. Because I just want to say thank you to 2020 for giving me the time to spend with my family and teaching me more about myself. I know that my 2020 experience will not be the same as other people, and that I was in a really fortunate position throughout this hard times. To those who had a different experience, however, I wish you guys all the very best in 2021. I send you all my love and support. Please feel free to reach out if you ever need someone to talk to. My social medias are all listed down below, and if you have managed to make it this far into the video, congrats. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys have enjoyed this kind of video, and cheers to a better 2021. Happy New Year, and please subscribe, turn my post notifications on, give this video a like, and also tell me what your New Year's resolution is for 2021. Lots of love, and see y'all next time. Bye!